Hi all, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and I am continuing with the level now 121 champion. So I just thought I would go through some of the changes that I've done since I reached level 121. So I've upgraded all of the traceries that had broken because they were level 106. I've also gone for finesse for the 4 craft, I think they are ones, but kept everything else the same. Some of the numbers have changed a little bit because I didn't have a huge number of ancient scripts, but I have pushed the sudden defense cooldown. I've made that a teal tracery, so now it's slightly bigger and slightly faster, so it's now 25 seconds rather than 26 or so. But other than that, I used a lot of the traceries that came from the rewards track, so I've claimed a fair number of those now. Oops, let's see. I've got another one. Okay, so I can claim another one, which is going to give me 200 ancient scripts, so that'll go up to 300, which is good. And I'll keep going with that. Keep putting things out from that. You get random traceries and all sorts of things. So the random tracery drops have changed the numbers around a little bit, but my feral strikes is a little bit lower, and all sorts of things. Now, also, I have upgraded all of the gear that I've got, basically. So it's all level 121 gear now. And so they're all bound to account. Everything that I've got is bound to account, so I'll be able to use them all again in the future. Some of them have been accumulated from. I'll actually go for a bit of a ride. Oops, still got that set the other way. Okay, so they're all bound to account, and all the jewelry except the pocket item. Now what I want is the honey. All the jewelry except the pocket items came from the Minas Morgul quests. So all of these, the Minas Morgul sets, all the uncommon gear that drops, it's all Morgul Reclaimers, and you get the leggings and the boots as well as all the jewelry. If it's a 3-player instance, that's a 6-player instance, but if it's a 3-player instance, you can play it on level 2 and you'll get a silver chest from the drops, which, as I said, dropped all of this. That the Morgul Vanguard Steel Ring was a level 121 6-man run by a different character, but it's still bound to account, and it's might based. It's better. It's much better. So these are all over the place. Sometimes they're critical, sometimes they're finesse, sometimes they're incoming healing, but that's just what dropped. But the best thing is the armor and the might and the vitality have pretty much doubled. I've also got I got the pocket item and the gloves from the Court of Saragost, level 121 3-man instance. It's given me some Light of Elendil, which is really quite good, which means that if I go back to Mordor or do Mordor things, then I'll be able to do those easier. So basically the character has been improved significantly, I expect, so I'll do a little bit of fighting. And the other 4 came from the Coffers of Traveller's jewelry, might, and the heavy armor ones, and they just filled out the remaining 4 slots. And I also got the great bow as well, previously from a weapons one, might weapons one. So let's have some fun. Now everything will be blue because I'm level 121, which is not going to be the only difference. But let's go and see if we can get some flies. Maybe I should try first by doing one of the ones that I've actually previously been. Oh, I keep doing that because I've got that set on the other one. I'm used to the equal sign being. So I'll do the same thing as usual as I've previously been doing. Let's go in. And you can see I'm taking a lot less damage now. And sudden defense can kick back in, which is good. And I'm pretty much running on that. So single targets now are a lot easier. Okay, so I will actually swap that around. Move that over to here. And swap that around and move, oh, wrong way around, swap those. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. So I've now got bracing attack. Yep, okay. And so at least I've got all of those up here still available, but these two are going to be my go-tos, which is where I put things in for standard. So boost my run speed because I want to get to where I want to get to the honey, which will just be over here. So this is going to start dropping 2 creatures, so I'm going to actually start having to fight 2 enemies. I'm hoping that the level 121 gear is going to be good enough for that, but we will see. Okay, so this is the area I need to be looking in. Let's see, there's some. Okay, so these wasps are going to, or hornets are going to do a fair amount of damage, but it's definitely worth going for it. I'll use the same as I have previously been doing. So yeah, then I'll go in and pop the battle frenzy. Yep, so I am still taking damage, which is good, but I should be able to cure it a little bit better. Got one, okay. Let's go for that stun finally this time. Okay, so we are now taking 2 creatures, which is probably fair enough considering that's what's here. We'll try that again. I've taken a lot of things off cooldown though, which is not good. But we will continue here. Oh, did I actually get the beehive? No, yes I did. Okay. So let's go for these again. Wait for that to cool down so that I can pop sudden defense twice. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, I am taking a lot of damage. Bracing attack, sudden defense. I want to get that heal, that wound removal as fast as possible. Okay, dire need possibly coming up soon. Yep, it is. Sudden defense is up for a third time. Wound removal. Bracing attack. Okay, so, and we'll go for that wound removal again. Now, what that's telling me is that I've been a little bit fast at bringing these two in. I still have a lot to go to get to where I thought that I was. So I will go back to the way it was. I'll add this in, gives me extra vitality for 10 minutes. But let's go in and take this individually. I'll be a bit faster this time, given that it's a single. So yes, not having many troubles with singles, even though it's suboptimal, the level 121 gear that I've got. It is definitely behaving better. And we'll try that level 2 one again, try those two over here. I'd like to have this back, but it is going to take a fair amount of time to come up. So let's try some things. Go through a round of attacks, pop stun, get rid of the wound, bracing attack time, I think. Got one of them. I got my sudden defense back, which is good. Nice to have waited. Got to remove the wound again. I've still got another one to go. And there's a tree somewhere around that I'm going to have to get away from. A horn somewhere around. Okay, I have got those, which is good. Okay, so this character has definitely improved with that level 121 gear. I would definitely be better off with more aggressive... Sorry. I would definitely be better off with more aggressive... Ooh, I've got... Oh, okay, I've got horns to take out. Okay, so let's go for that. I am here. I saw that auto bestowed, I just didn't pay attention to what it was. Let's see if I can do these individually. I very much doubt whether I'll be able to take the elite. In fact, I'm sure that I won't be able to take the elite, but let's go for it. Let's go for this anyway. There's Clutch Root. So I'll do Clutch Root last. Because I don't expect to be able to do it. Sudden defense would be nice to come up sometime fairly soon. Don't need it. Okay. I've got another horn. Oh, okay. I didn't realise there were two of them there. That's 3 down. Oh, that's good. Yeah, is this on its own? No, it's got something near it. Let's see if I can get something on its own. That's a hornet. Don't want the hornet. There we go. Don't want Clutch Root. Go. Let's go in. Being more aggressive to start off with, then going through and popping the defensive things. Among other things, because I don't really need them on the singles, which gives me more for the others. Now, clutch root is the only thing left. I think that's definitely worth trying. I will be defeated by it, almost certainly, but I'll give it a go. I've got good gear, so that's it. Yeah, okay. Wait for some cooldowns to come off. That'll be 8 seconds, that's fine. That's going to be a minute, so let's not worry about that. Let's have a go. Oh, there's another thing there. Oh, that's definitely not going to work if that's... I'll have to wait for that to clear. Come on, move on. Let's not get the hornet as well. Okay, let's go for it. I'm going to take a whole heap of damage, I can tell. Do a bit of stun. If I can get away with that, that'd be great. Sudden defense is going to come up again, which is good. Oh, I might even get this. Horn. Sudden defense is up again. That good cooldown is definitely worth it from the tracery. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Excellent. Excellent. How about that? Okay, so let's head back to Bjorning. Let's head back to Bjorning House. So my quests around here are done. If I'm not careful, I will pick up something else, unfortunately. A good milestone, but it's fairly close and I have got other things that I can do. So how about that? So although the upgrades are suboptimal, I was able to take on an elite named creature with the level 121 gear on Heroic+2, difficulty level 9, with the champion just one level over. Now it's a big level jump, so you know that's understandable. But let's go and do that jam. Actually, while I'm here, while I'm doing this, I will actually go and have a look at the other location. So this is Bearing the Burden. Complete Joyous Jam. I think I have to go and collect something. But I am impressed that character. As I said, the character has a lot of level 121 gear, and there is a fair amount of finesse and a fair amount of crits. Doesn't have any. Well, it doesn't have any block because I'm on horseback. But I'm being chased by something. Okay, let's. Got my key aggressive gear, aggressive. What? key attacks are now sufficient to take out singles, which is nice. So I can take out doubles, I can take out, so I have to work for it, but I can take out doubles, I can take out single elites. Very nice. And all because I had previously picked up level 121 bound to account gear. And it's such a huge jump between level 120 and level 121, and that's because they stayed on 120. Level 120 is the maximum, as the level cap. Oops! Oh, I keep doing that. I'm going to swap that round because that's just annoying me that I keep doing that. They kept the level cap at 120 for so long that, in fact, I might even go for the ride to hold this. Actually, I'll do that offline. What I will do is I will pick up this quest up the top left. Yeah, so they kept the level cap at 120 for a very long time. This is the hardest regions of the level 120, which is why I decided to start here, and the fact that I enjoy it. But what they did, of course, was all the end game content at the time just kept. They just had to keep increasing the vitality, the morale, the armor of all of the gear, because they were bringing out harder and harder content, and they had to get people to keep grinding. So eventually, when they decided to increase the level cap, they had to do a big jump just for the eye level to increase. So anyone that went to the next level and skipped all that end game content just got new level gear. Level 121 gear had the huge boost, and that's just the way that they did it. It's the way they all do it. Is that a suitable trophy? Oh, I've got to take one of these out. So I learnt that a very long time ago, that it was much better to just wait for level cap to increase, and then all that time spent bringing your character's eye level up for grinding at end game suddenly disappeared and stopped being useful. So I just decided, probably about 15 years ago, this was back in when I was playing WoW, that I would instead bring the trophies, talk to one of the hunters somewhere else, and place the that I would instead just play alts, and which is why I quest rather than play end game, because in October the end game is going to move to a new eye level. All of the gear is Warg leader. Yep, okay, that's fine. We'll do that next time. The Warg camp will be the next one. Add the honey into the mixture. Bake it in the oven, which should be here. Wait for the cake. Yeah, so that's the main reason why I spend my time doing leveling rather than level cap content, because in October this is going to go up to 150 or whatever they scale it to, and I'll just get the level 141 gear for everything.
These are certainly respectable, though they were not in life.
Yep, okay. Forest Gate. Okay, now one of the other things I will do just before I sign off is I have gear, I have tasks that I can hand in, and I will hand those tasks in. I do like getting the extra task rewards, but I'll just do that and finish with the blue. Nope, okay, Stoneworn Furs. So I've got all the quests sitting there, and as long as I've got task items there, they will finish. I can just oscillate through them. Yep, okay, have I reached my task limit? No, but I did get my reputation increase, which is definitely something I want. And there's my task limit reached. Now I've got, I'll pick that back up again. But what I've got out here is, what I'm hoping for is the rewards vendor. Yes! I can get Return to Haltvis as a, where am I going to, what am I going to take out of my list? The Return to Thorin's Gate probably. Actually, I'll get rid of the soldier. Okay, so I will barter for that, and I now have a Return to Haltvis as a ability because I'd done enough quests to get gold marks, and my reputation had increased because of handing in tasks, and now I can just go Return to Haltvis, and guess what? Actually, I've got to take that out of the oven first, and present it. While I'm here, I will present that, and put it on the stand, and they will say, "This is wonderful." Yep. Yep. Excellent. Okay, so that's done. Now, as I said, now I will go to Haltvis. It's got a 1 hour cooldown, but with the right reputation, I have got some things still back here, but I've got to go for the Warg Leader and things like that. But I will get the stable. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye all.